The journey toward deep intimacy, toward explosive, genuine connection, is often misunderstood. Many believe that the keys to profound arousal are purely physical, residing only in technique or athleticism. But the truly transformative secret, lies in the subtle, artful blend of emotional respect and physical mastery. This is not about a quick fix or a simple cheat code. It is about becoming a more thoughtful, more intentional partner, and understanding the beautifully complex machinery of the female mind and body. We're going to explore 7 fundamental moves that bypass the superficial and touch upon the core elements of desire, sparking a flame of arousal that burns brighter and lasts longer than anything else. These moves, when integrated, don't just initiate pleasure, they redefine the entire experience of intimacy, transforming it into a holistic, unforgettable dance between two souls. Our first move, the foundational cornerstone of all emotional turn-on, is the gift of undivided attention. In our noisy, distraction-filled modern world, true presence is a rarity, and it is the highest form of respect you can offer. This means setting aside the phone, muting the notifications, and truly grounding yourself in the space you share. It means listening not just to the words she speaks, but to the underlying emotion, the quiet tone, the unspoken sentiment. When you are fully present, when you validate her feelings with a thoughtful nod or a simple genuine "I understand," you are telling her without saying a word that her inner world is safe with you, that her thoughts and feelings hold priority. This profound act of seeing and hearing her, without judgment or the urgency to fix, is an emotional turn-on so powerful it preconditions her entire nervous system for intimacy. It builds a foundation of trust, a bedrock of safety, that is essential for her to fully let go and surrender to pleasure. It is the ultimate expression of care, and a direct pathway to her deepest sense of self-worth. Following this foundation of attention, our second move involves the power of compliments, focusing specifically on the non-physical. A compliment about her beauty or her physique is certainly pleasant, but it remains on the surface. To truly turn her on, to activate her mind as much as her body, you must compliment her soul, her character, the unique essence that makes her her. Speak to her sharp wit, her extraordinary resilience in the face of challenge, her kindness to others, or the unique way her mind approaches a problem. When you genuinely articulate something you admire about her intelligence, her ambition, or her sense of humor, you are acknowledging her identity, her value far beyond her role as a partner. This level of respect is deeply, intoxicatingly attractive. It tells her that you appreciate the woman she is, not just the role she plays in your life. This sincere, non-physical affirmation creates an emotional bond that is magnetic, translating directly into heightened desire and a deeper connection. It shifts the focus from momentary attraction to enduring, profound admiration. The third, crucial move in this sequence is what we call foreplay before foreplay. This is where the power of anticipation comes into play, leveraging the extraordinary ability of the human mind to amplify pleasure through expectation. Intimacy should not be a surprise that springs up after the dishes are done and the lights are out. It should be a slow, delicious burn, initiated hours, or even a full day in advance. Send her a text message in the middle of the afternoon. One that is subtly suggestive, a private code between the two of you that only she will understand. A quick voice note expressing anticipation, or a flirty, discreet image, can prime her mind and body long before you meet. This subtle, psychological signaling creates a narrative of desire throughout her day. By the time you are physically together, her brain has already been preparing for connection, building a reservoir of excitement and longing. This anticipation is itself a massive turn-on, proving that the most important sexual organ is always the brain. As we transition into the physical realm, we come to our fourth move, the mind-body connection, emphasizing a full-body focus. Arousal is not a localized event, it is a full-body experience driven by the nervous system. Too often, intimacy rushes straight to the genital area, ignoring the vast landscape of pleasure that exists across the rest of the body. To turn her on faster and deeper, you must slow down and make contact across the entire canvas of her skin. Use your hands and mouth to explore areas like the base of her neck, the subtle curve of her lower back, the quiet skin behind her knees, or the sensitive skin of her inner thighs. Comprehensive, exploratory approach sends signals of safety and pleasure to her entire system. It assures her that your desire is holistic, that you cherish every part of her. When her brain connects pleasure to her whole body, rather than just one area, she becomes fully present and open, making her exponentially more receptive to the deeper moves that follow. This brings us to our fifth move, one that requires intentionality and directness. Focus on the sweet spot or the clitoris. It is an undeniable anatomical fact that the clitoris is the primary source of sexual pleasure for most women, yet it is often overlooked or treated as an accessory. To be truly effective and to turn her on quickly, your energy and focus must be intentional and directed toward this incredibly sensitive area. The clitoris is designed purely for pleasure, containing thousands of nerve endings, and its proper stimulation is essential for deep arousal and orgasm. This move is not just about technique, it's about acknowledging this truth with your actions, dedicating focused, patient, and loving attention to this specific sweet spot. This intentionality communicates a powerful message, that her pleasure is your priority, and that you are dedicated to learning how her body responds best. It is a vital step in bridging the gap between general arousal and peak sexual experience. The sixth move introduces a philosophy of touch that moves beyond simple friction, the Kachabali or rhythmic approach. This concept is centered on the idea of sustained, rhythmic, and repetitive motion, applied with patience and an eye toward build-up, not immediate release. It counters the common mistake of rushing or varying intensity too wildly. Instead, it advocates for finding a deep, consistent rhythm, a steady drumbeat of pleasure that allows her body to fully integrate the sensation. The movement becomes a meditation, building energy slowly, allowing her arousal to climb steadily, reaching plateaus of pleasure that can be sustained and enjoyed. It is the art of delayed gratification, understanding that the ultimate turn-on is the feeling of energy gathering, growing stronger, rather than being immediately discharged. By mastering this consistent rhythmic approach, you teach her body to trust the process, to anticipate the climb, and to fully embrace the sustained power of her own desire. It is a slow, methodical commitment to maximum pleasure. Finally, we arrive at the seventh move, the ultimate move, the one that underpins all the others and creates a lifelong current of attraction, consistency, and communication. A great experience once is luck. A lifetime of great intimacy is skill and commitment. The fastest, most powerful turn-on for a woman is knowing that her partner is safe, reliable, and dedicated to her satisfaction over the long term. This means the willingness to ask questions, to genuinely listen to her answers, and to then act on that information consistently. Communication is not a one-time chat. It is an ongoing conversation where you continually adjust your approach based on her feedback, subtle or direct. When you consistently show up as a partner who is emotionally present, respectful of her mind, and skillful in your physical actions, you build an unbreakable sense of trust. This trust is the ultimate form of arousal. It allows her to relax, be vulnerable, and truly let go in the most intimate moments. This commitment to ongoing practice and open dialogue is the defining characteristic of a masterful lover, proving that true turn-on is a continuous state of emotional and physical connection. These 7 moves, from the deep respect of undivided attention to the rhythmic mastery of touch, collectively offer a roadmap to not only turn her on faster, but to create an intimacy that is richer, deeper, and more satisfying for both partners. It is about understanding that the mind and the body are one unit in the pursuit of pleasure. Now, take these insights, integrate them into your philosophy of connection, and watch as your entire intimate life transforms. It's time to start practicing, and to start communicating, to truly understand the woman in your life.